Well, this is part 2 of Fiddlin with Flam Paradiddles. And we were down here somewhere, hard by the yard, cinch by the inch. So you can look at this whole thing and you go, wow, that's like a yard. That's a lot to think about. Whew! Where do I go with that? Well, that's a mental block. Break it down into pieces. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And so it's a cinch by the inch. Each of these is an inch. You work at it 1 inch at a time. So you go, oh, okay. Okay, what do I do? Oh, I got to do, according to this, I've got to go like this. Got to get that perfect. And then I just work on that, holding that right hand down, and then it says add the upstroke. So I'm going to go down, up, and get back into position, down, up. Get back into position, down, up. So you just work on that, but you could go right over to the next one, down, up. So you can go down, up. Now you're ready for the next side. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Don't go too fast and mess up your form. And then add the next one. Down, up, tap. Hey, look at that. Now I'm set up for the other side. Down, up, tap. 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 And then finally, add the last one. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. So I took it 1 inch at a time until I got through the whole thing. By the way, every one of those was a rudiment. A flam, an inverted flam tap. We'll talk about that. An inverted flam tap. Flam accent number 1. Finally, adding the next tap creates the Flam Paradiddle. Wow. So what does this say? 1, 2, 3, 4 sounds and the drum set. So playing on one sound, it's hard to hear the sound patterns. You hear the total rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but you don't hear what the right hand is doing versus the left hand. So 2 sounds, like on a ride cymbal, you know? So I'm going to do it on the rim. Down, up, tap, tap, down, up, tap, tap, down, up, tap, tap, down, up. Now I hear a pattern. Isolation would be take your left hand and put it on your leg or play in the air. It's kind of hard sometimes to play in the air because you don't get any bounce. Now you start to hear the right hand pattern. That's called isolation. And you can do the same thing with the left hand. You can actually write it out. You go, oh, left, 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 right? Left, left, left. Left, 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 left. You can view this as fitting in the same space, essentially. So it's left, 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 left. That left goes up. So you could write this out so you can see what each hand does. It's called isolation. 3 sounds is putting the accent on a third sound. So I'm going to reach up and put it on a tom-tom. I'm going to put the right hand accent on the high tom. So that's my third sound. Two sounds, third sound. Okay, so then I'm going to put the left hand accent just over here. So I'm just going to go. It's still just three sounds. Or you could put it back here. Now, fourth sounds is having the right accents up here on the middle tom. Maybe the left hand accents up on the high tom, or over on the hi-hat, or a low tom that you have off to the set, like Gary Chester's New Breed. So we're going to go right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Isn't that awesome? So this helps you get ready for the drum set, playing on different parts of the practice pad. What is going on down here? Well, they call this a paradiddle, which works in a lot of cases, and they call that a flam, so it's a flam paradiddle. It's one of the only rudiments that make sense. But I don't like to use these too much. You have to learn them for school. I call this Lou for a setup. It's a setup stroke, so because it's going up to the main stroke. It's leading up. It's leading up to the main stroke. So I call it Lou for setting up to the main stroke, which is a raw. All main strokes I call raw, la, raw, raw. Instead of saying raw, raw, when I write it out, I say two raw. Lou, raw, la, two raw. Lou, and then this would be ru, la, raw, two la. Two little left hands. So there it is. Lou, raw, la, two raw. Ru, la, raw, two la. My names are very musical language, like French and Spanish and Italian. Yeah, they have a very musical sound to them. So I like that. Lu, ra, la, tu, ra. Ru, la, ra, tu, la. And so I like that. It tells you exactly how to play this rudiment. I even came up with a numbering system. I spent thousands of hours looking at this. Not maybe 1,000 hours, not thousands, I'm exaggerating. But I asked God, please show me the truth here. Stroke group identification number. 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 main strokes. So it's a 4, and then the lead hand. That's the lead hand, whatever it is, lead hand. Lead hand's in the 1st, 3rd, and 4th positions. There it is, 1st, 3rd, and 4th positions. And the stroke types, well, regular simple strokes, there's a stroke type 1. I have a table of all the stroke types. A flam is stroke type 2, so 1 and 2. So we got 2, 1, 1, and 1. So instead of saying 2, 1, 1, and 1, I abbreviate it like math, 2, 3 ones. 3 times 1. There's 3 ones. 1, 2, and 3. So 2.3 times 1. And then this last is the accent position. If I want to represent an accent, I say it's in the 1st position in this case. So I just put a 1 here. In the name, if you want to do that, you can put an accent above that raw, but I just bold it. You know, I didn't do it here on the board, but when I'm typing things up, I will just bold this very obviously, right? Sometimes I don't even bold the ah, so I just bold this just so you can see where the accent is. So that's that. So here we talked in part 1 about isolation. When you take one of the hands away, we'll play in the air. Kind of hard because your hand wants to go further and wants to hit the drum. Progressive isolation is doing this progressively, meaning forward, moving forward very systematically. So in other words, I'm going to do my right hand, and I'm going to bring the left hand in here, and then I'm going to add in one more left hand, and then I'm going to add one more left hand, and one more, and one more, until they're all in, and that's progressive. I added in the other hand progressively, but then I'm going to go right, right, and then right, 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 and then right, 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 and then right, 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 and again I'm going to bring the left hand in systematically. So let's do one of those. Let's just do right, right. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to count at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to repeat one side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring the left hand in progressively. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're only doing 1 and 3. See, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, so I don't lift it up when I repeat this side. I only lift it up if I go over to this. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very progressive. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that, since I'm only working on one side, I'm not going to go over there and add any more lefts. If I would add lefts if I went over to that side. So what I'm going to do is add that last left. 1, 2, 3, that last right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to add the left hand progressively. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm just bringing in the first left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm bringing the next left. 1, 2, 3. I don't have to bring it up. That's only when you go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how I did that? Just repeating one side, working just with that, bringing in all the lefts one at a time, then these two things, bringing in both lefts, and finally all the right hands, bringing in the left progressively. You can do that going straight the other side. You can work the other side, right? Make sure you can do the other side. And then see if you can go straight across with the whole thing as if it was one gigantic rudiment, doing this progressively. That's what all this craziness is down here. And again, I came up with a way of counting these counting these as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think of it as an 8 count. The whole thing is an 8 count. And it's telling me where I need to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I'm going to play all the right hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I brought one left hand in with all the right hands. Then I'll put the next one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it says I got to raise that right hand up to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, comes up 7, 8. 1, 2, and this left hand would come down here when we add that left hand. Since I'm not adding that left hand, I can keep it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to really think about what's happening here. Now, I'm going to add the next left hand. Well, now it comes down here. That means it's going to go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I should just number that right above here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm doing this by memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a nice pattern. I'm just leaving the 7, 8 off. And then finally, I would add the 7, 8. So that's what progressive isolation is. We've talked about it a lot on other videos. Expanding. Well, you can take this compressed little compound stroke. That's what these are, compound, meaning two strokes put together, and spread it out. So now it gets its own count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not just one. All right? So it's not just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can give it different counts also using these different counts. I like this. Counting in triplets. 1 E 2. And going over to the other side, 3 E 4. And so there would be a little space here, right? For E, right? Coming back into the just like there's a little space in here where that comma is before I restart the other side. 1 E 2, 3 E 4 E, 1 E 2, 3 E 4 E, 1 E 2, 3 E 4, 1 E 2, 3 E 4, 2, 3 E 4, 1 E 2, 3 E 4, 1 E 2, 3 E 4, 1 E 2, 3 E 4. So this will really help you expand this into another rudiment, but sometimes it's a way to sneak up on these. Instead of saying a 1, you go a 1, a 1. You kind of speed it up. A 1 E E N, a 2 E E N, a 3 E E N, a 4 E E N, a 1 E N. Right? So you're learning how to sneak up on 1 E and 2 E and a 1. A 1, a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1 E E N, a 2 E, a 1, a 1, a 1 E E N, a 2 E E N, a 2. So I'm messing it up. A 1 E E N, a 2, a 2, a 2, like a 2, a 2 E E N, a 2 E E N. So it's just another fun thing to do, and instead of counting that way, I kind of 3, 1. Now I'm counting it in phrases. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. Just different ways of phrasing it. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I'm thinking of these groups of 3 rights in a row and counting that 1, 2, 3. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's another way of thinking of it, is changing where 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now I'm getting rid of the spaces and counting a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's a different way to do it, right? So you can think of it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I started the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I'm just coming up with a counting that makes more sense for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to find a way to count that will help me build my muscle memory. So I'm just going to get into sound pattern. The counting has just helped me to get to the sound pattern and the muscle memory pattern. So the counting is just a stepping stone to get to the sound memory and the muscle memory. Okay? So we're going to go into some more of this in part 3, check patterns. We talked about check patterns, but anyway, so notice that there's definite pieces here. That's what check patterns are, is pieces of this that we can use to check our motion to make sure it's correct. So we build that muscle memory, and then we sneak in extra stuff to create the final product. That's a muscle memory. That's Flam Accent number 1. And then I added just a tap. And that created the Flam Paradiddle. So you can sneak up on your brain. It's that cinch by the inch, sneaking up on the hard by the yard. You don't want it to be hard. You don't want to do the whole yard. So you got to do little pieces until your body just has it inside of itself. It's muscle memory. Okay, well, thanks for hanging in there. Let's go to part 2. Have some more fun. It's all about going out and playing with your best friend. And you know, the Lord should be our best friend. We come in here, it's just a wonderful time to hear from God and just sit there and listen, ask, seek, and knock, and write all this stuff up on the board as it's coming to me. I get a few ideas from books, but or from my training from books from years and years. But I always go way beyond that. And we talked about that over here. You glean from books. You take the good corn and wheat off the grass, off the stalk. You copy, but you have to go much further. You have to explore like a little child, go on an adventure, fiddle around. Experiment means fiddle around and create. Be a co-creator with God. Don't get stuck just copying other people. Who knows if they're even right? You know, a lot of stuff I see in these books is not right at all. So they made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay? All right. Thank you for hanging in there. Let's go to part 3. Have some more fun. Because if you're having fun, the joy is in the journey. The journey is going to go by, right? Time flies when you're having fun. And you're going to want to do more of it. And you're going to end up getting skill. It's going to come to you. Instead of you worrying about getting skill, it's going to come to you. All right? That's part of anointing, is that it comes to you when you ask, seek, and knock. And you're just having fun. You're going out there and being a little child, like God says we need to be, is like a little child. Play with him. Feel his joy, the joy of the Lord, the joy that belongs to the Lord. That's the genitive case in Greek and Hebrew. The joy that belongs to the Lord, he is sharing with you. Koinonia, sharing with you, fellowship. He is sharing it with you so that you can feel him and be grateful. Be grateful. All right. Thank you very much for your time. Catch you on part 2. Part 3. That was part 2. On to part 3.